We talked about that. What are we making Merlin? Uncomfortable. Yes.
Be cognizant.
And Francine.
What the fuck was that? Who killed the voice actor in the booth when oh my god, just Francine! Calm it the fuck down! It's okay! Alright, so it's no secret that the furry fandom has been thriving for some time now, not just with regards to furry convention attendance skyrocketing in the US, but with regards to a lot of media that is released in the past, I'd say week or so, where furries are just eating so well. From the Zootopia 2 trailer to the GOAT trailer, and then the Bad Guys 2 released this last week, and apparently it was pretty good. I actually haven't seen the first one yet. I probably should get on that, especially if I want to watch the second one. I kind of have the thought process of, oh, I probably am not missing out on much. I can watch the second one. And then everyone on Twitter was immediately like, no, watch the first one. How about this? We'll do a little challenge. If this video hits 3,000 likes, I'll go and watch the first Bad Guys film, proceed to watch the second one, and then give a review of both for some sort of furry movie review thing. So if you want to see me give my thoughts and feelings about the Bad Guys 1, and especially 2 with it being a recent release, feel free to like the video. Also, if you're wondering where their eyelids and eyebrows went, I took them away. They were misbehaving, so they'll get it back when they're good, or when they apologize. We had the Zootopia 2 official trailer release, which is already around 11 million views, and people have been memeing it into oblivion, especially the Foxy Dad part. The amount of YCHs and art pieces that I've seen of Nick Wilde in all sorts of different poses. I will say, it is very surreal. From my viewpoint, as someone who was more or less introduced to furries, kind of by proxy of Zootopia releasing back in like 2015, 2016 or so, seeing the furry fandom with where it is now and with respect to all of these furry related media, movies, trailers, videos dropping, it's very surreal to see how far it's come, yet at the same time, how much has not changed at all. Look, take for example, when the Zootopia 2 teaser trailer dropped. No one was focusing on like Nick and Judy or like any of the big buff animal characters that were in it. No, everyone was focusing solely on the space wolf, the one with like the space helmet and spacesuit. Everyone was hyper fixated on the space wolf. Furries were head over heels over him. The amount of porn that I saw of him in the week or two to follow was ludicrous. I also even left a comment on about how things have changed so much in how not just the furry community has grown, but how the furry community has been received and even been associated with a lot of these anthropomorphic animal character pieces of media. Like whenever Zootopia 2 is mentioned in some way, shape, or form, furries are mentioned alongside it, even if they're not directly referenced or have no core affiliation with the movie or the franchise. It's just by nature, furries like anthropomorphic animal characters, so you're gonna see them alongside furries. Like even for a post that was so fucking funny that I saw on Twitter, from @DyingScribe. They posted a screenshot from the trailer with Nick having the Foxy Dad shirt. What does a half fox, half rabbit look like? Furries are not allowed to respond to this. Ah yes, ask the question about astrophysiology and say that astrophysicists are not allowed to answer it. And you know what's the best part about it? Half the fucking responses are like AI generated grok slop. People asking grok to generate a half fox, half bunny hybrid. Ah, you're such a genius. Yeah, saying that furries can't answer it. Furries are like the best people to answer. What the fuck are you talking about? It is just so surreal to see how far things have come from even when I had first joined the fandom. Because for me, I didn't really have a discovery of furries. I had just kind of heard about them in passing, and it became a set community thing that I knew existed but didn't really know anything about right after I had seen the first Zootopia movie. And pretty much the story for that is like one weekend I was playing CSGO with friends. I got an offer to do a trade for like $60 worth of my skins for like a flip knife fade, which would have been like double the value. I took the trade immediately, realized I got middleman scammed, and I was very, very sad. But luckily my mom burst into my room and asked me, hey, want to go and see the new Zootopia movie? And then I'm like, sure. Why not? Should be fun. Surely is better than what I just experienced, and she didn't know obviously about how I got scammed, but point being, the idea to even see Zootopia when I was like 16, middle of high school at this point, wasn't even my own idea. I had no interest in seeing it until my mom brought it up and was like, hey, just wanna watch a movie? Because you know, I wanted to spend time with my mom, I wanted to see a movie, and so we decided on that. Or I guess more or less she decided because I was not gonna make up my mind, okay? If you thought I can't make up my mind now, you should have seen how I was when I was 16. Oh boy. So we went and saw the film, and honestly, it was pretty good. It was cutesy, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't one of those that really stuck with me as being like the one film that I'd watch over and over and over again. Because if you remember, I had these weird hyperfixation franchises that I enjoyed, like Monsters University. For some reason, that really resonated with me, and I loved that film. I had a whole arc in my life where I was involved in like a Monsters University fan community. Same thing went with Digimon. I loved Digimon, but for some reason, Zootopia didn't have that same effect on me. But at the same time, after the film had happened, I kind of recognized that, oh yeah, you know, if I've been a fan of Monsters University and the fan community and franchise involved with that, surely there is a whole community that loves Zootopia, and it was the furries. And for some reason, I had just innately put two and two together. I'm like, oh yeah, furry enthusiasts, animal character enthusiasts exist. And the only other time I heard them brought up was when friends of mine ragged on them, whether it was in the Call of Duty community or friends in high school, and then I started doing it to be cool and to fit in, and oh look, where I am now, it's kind of my job. I mean, YouTube and content creation is my job, but more or less the basis of it, or I guess niche, is around furries. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, you can laugh at it. I laugh at it at times. Still absurd that, you know, I've been a furry YouTuber and that's the only niche I got. And I just yap on for hours about even this, so there's that. So like even back then, I kind of presumed that Zootopia was like one of those movies where like furries flocked to it and really enjoyed it. Or better yet, Zootopia created a lot of furries to begin with. In some sense, Zootopia made me a furry, where I had kind of acknowledged that furries existed through this movie. I can imagine too that a lot of furries who did go and see Zootopia were just like, okay, don't tell my friends about it, they'll make fun of me. And I was kind of one of those two of like, okay mom, we'll see this movie, I want to see it with you, but don't tell my friends that I saw this movie, because they'll rag on me and say that I'm a furry when I'm not a furry. Oh hey, look at that, 3 years later, not even, and oh how the turns have tabled. But in all seriousness, Zootopia was a landmark film that I think turned a lot of people into furries. There's no set statistic for it. Keep in mind, it's one of those things where you can only just hear about it, where some people will say that they became a furry through like Nick Wilde or Judy Hopps or Zootopia in general. But Zootopia at the time, and I think even to this day, is considered one of the big furry-related media films that turned a lot of people into furries, that pretty much helped the community flourish into what it is today. If Zootopia hadn't existed, the furry fandom would be very different, I'd like to think. And I'm sure there are going to be plenty of people who become furries through Zootopia 2's characters, like the snake character, who is also voiced, if you didn't know, by the dad from Everything Everywhere All at Once, which, oh my god, that guy, I am so glad that his career took off after that film. He is so good. I feel so bad because he really wasn't getting anything before that, but then, look, if you read the autobiography on the guy, I don't know his name, but god, I love him so much. All the movies that he's done have been so good. So I'm excited to hear him voice the new Snake character, who's like the twist antagonist, not really. I don't really know how the movie's gonna go. I did my teaser trailer analysis, but even then I'm gonna go into it with a fresh, clear mind and completely forget everything that I had theorized during that live stream that I did. The hype around Zootopia 2 is unprecedented. I mean, you can see it in the view count on the trailer, and if you've been anywhere around the furry Twitter or furry social media sphere, people have been flocking to any little still frame they can get. It's a different time, and it's very wild to see this all unfolding, honestly. As someone who kind of grew up during a time where furries were still kind of taboo, and you know, you had to be careful about who you told it to. Seeing furries now just so generally referenced with regards to Zootopia and Zootopia 2, and furries just thriving over all of this media, all of these movies and trailers being released. It's a good time. It's a different feeling. It's very surreal. It's just nice to see that it's more of an acknowledged, open community that people reference or talk about with regards to these pieces of media releasing. And some of the tweets and posts that I've seen, I feel like are on purpose to get furries to interact with it. I mean, I myself have. For example, with The Bad Guys 2 releasing, U2's ended up doing some sort of plushie with them, and the announcement tweet that they ended up posting for that was, treat yourself to 9 inches of Mr. Wolf and more with the Bad Guys 2 collection. So, 9 inches, huh? Also, I've seen some sort of like add-on for like a directional app. I think it's like Waze or something.
Hey buddy, you're in Mr. Wolf's hands today. Or should I say Mr. Wolf's paws? Oh, you're in good paws. I like the sound of that.
Exit right.
You won't mind if I sniff you, will you, pal?
Yeah, things are getting a little too furry if you ask me. Not in a bad way. I mean, furries are eating good. This also might lead to a very interesting conversation about like people being so against the corporatization of the furry fandom, or not wanting to feed into corporations for the sake of furry-related media, and enjoying the ooh cutesy or hot furry wolf characters in whatever movie is to come. I mean, I'm not opposed. This will just be very interesting to see as someone who isn't really participating in it, but watching it from a distance with his buttered popcorn and very heavy milkshake that is definitely gonna make him shit himself later. It is so surreal to see all of this go down, and I'm here for it. I'm gonna at least try to talk about this and report, I guess, on this as much as I can. And if anyone does have any like scientific statistics or breakdowns on this, of like how many people became furries through Zootopia, please do let me know. I would love to hear about this and maybe do like more of an analysis on it. But either way, that's about it for what I want to talk about today. So on that note, thank you all for watching. I clapped twice there. I like doing this. This is fun. If you enjoyed this little yap sesh of a video, be sure to let me know in the comments. I greatly appreciate all the support. You guys have been awesome with giving me feedback on what I'm talking about. It means the world. I don't really know what the next video or next few subjects will be, but I'm just kind of having fun with getting back into the swing of things after coming back from Austria. Pretty much been where I've recorded a video a day at this point. It's kind of impressive. And my goal with this, which you guys might not know how long these videos take me to record, usually they take about like 2 to 3 hours, even if it's just like a random 10-minute yap session like this. I'm currently at around an hour and a half of recording this, and I'm trying to get that down to about an hour of whatever I want to talk about and how I want this video to go. So you'll probably see some more videos from me on here, and that's because I'm trying to challenge myself to do better at recording, so it's better for not just me, but the editors working on this. But either way, I greatly appreciate all the support. If you want to check out any of my other stuff, my social medias or Linktree is linked in the description below. And if you want to see any of these videos early, be sure to check out my Patreon. You get early access to whatever video is to come before releases. But that's about it for me. Have a wonderful night, take care, life stay jacket, treat people like people, and that's about it. Take care, guys. Okay, I'll give you guys your eyebrows back. Fine, fine. They were good this time, so they get a treat.